Hello and welcome, friends. Welcome to another review. This time I will present to you a modern fountain pen, but this is a no name fountain pen. I presume it was manufactured in China. What is interesting about this fountain pen? It is the fact that we have a metallic pen. It is not so great, and I will show you its little flaws. The only element that could distinguish this from other fountain pens is this monogram here, but I have no idea what it represents. And of course, another clue would be this nib, Iridium Point, Germany. So we already know that although we have imprinted Germany on this nib was definitely manufactured in China. And it looks nice. It is a steel nib, and we'll see how it performs. But back to our fountain pen. Well, I told you it is a metallic fountain pen, so this barrel is metallic. It is painted with its interesting green, but as you can see in some parts, due to the scratches, the paint is gone. Including this turning knob at the end of it is not a turning knob, but this piece can be, sorry, this piece can be taken out and you can see metal on metal. Let's look for a minute at the cap. Well, the cap is quite nice with those lines over it. But surprise guys, it has a crack. So it means that this part that you see, this beautiful part, is in fact plastic applied over the metal. And because this is a pressure fit cap, in time it developed this crack. So I don't think it was ever dropped, but due to the pressure here, when you close it, it developed this crack. And this is because they use this plastic. Maybe this done in metal is quite expensive to produce. I'm not so sure, but they opted for this plastic part. We have a nice looking metallic clip. It ends in the sphere, and you can see it's quite functional. And the end, I'm trying to unscrew it, but it doesn't work. So I think this is also metallic. But from this part to this part, we have this plastic, let's say, covering. Okay, like I told you, we have a pressure fit cap. It reveals this grip section. One thing that I don't like is when the manufacturers adopt this ending. I would prefer it to be all black, but they did this plating, and you can see it is already affected by the corrosity of the ink. The nib seems to be alright, iridium point. At the back we have a slightly misaligned feed, and on it we have number 5. If we unscrew the barrel, we can see here metallic part, and the grip section is done out of plastic, so it's quite fragile, especially when you try to insert the ink cartridges. Of course, you can use also an ink converter on this fountain pen. So this is the short presentation of this beautiful metallic no-name fountain pen. I presume it was made in China, and I will put it back because, guys, I want to compare it with Mont Blanc Meisterstück 146 from the 1980s to see approximately the size of it. You can see quite a long fountain pen, almost the same size as the Mont Blanc, but definitely much more slimmer than the fat piston filler from the Germans. Also, I will leave its dimensions on the screen, and after that I will do the writing sample So for the writing sample, I need just to choose an ink cartridge, and I think I have one here. Here it is, guys. I will use this. Let me show it to you. This light blue converter. As you already saw, we have the old one here, and it left some stains. Okay, like you see. So simply insert it. Okay, firmly insert it. Before I will do the actual writing sample, I want to make sure that we have some ink. And yes, as I was expecting, no ink. Okay. Now I simply push on it and try to bring the ink to the nib. Yes, I've managed to do that. And I think it writes, guys. So before I will start, I need to modify the angle of the camera. Okay, I think this is good. I will take apart the Mont Blanc. And now let's see if we can write with it. Yes, I think it writes. Maybe a little bit more of ink. Yes. Let's do a little flower. Okay. Well, I think it's all right for the writing sample. And I'm sorry, guys, I use this paper. It's not the best quality paper. As you can see, let me show you. We'll see about that. The problem is that the feed, we will see. So guys, first of all, let me take it like this. Okay, this is a no name. Definitely some ink flow problems. I have to push on it. So guys, a fountain pen, you don't have to push it like a ballpoint pen, but in this case, I have to push it. A no-name pen, fountain pen. You can see it definitely has some problems, so I'm not trying to. Yes, definitely the feed. This feed is too. I'm not so sure if I can push it, but in my opinion is slightly misaligned. But it shouldn't be a problem because it writes with this part, so you can see no line variation. I will try to write about the fox, so no. So definitely it has some issues. I will try to clean it. I'm sorry, guys, that you can't see the writing sample, but I'm sure that this nib can be easily replaced. And I think maybe it's not the nib problem because you can see iridium point is perfect. It's a matter of aligning the feed. So you can see for yourself the importance, the important relationship between the nib and the feed. They simply work together, and if something is misaligned, there is a problem with the whole writing instrument. So guys, this was my, let's say, review slash presentation of an interesting no-name Chinese fountain pen. It looks marvelous with this cap. Of course, I've shown you the weak point is the fact that this is a plastic overlay, but it is what it is, guys, and I hope you've enjoyed it. It didn't cost me a large sum of money. I think I paid €1 or $2 approximately, so it was a cheap buy for a cheap pen. But I thought to myself it should be an interesting review for you guys. Not all of them write so bad. This was an old example because yes, the Chinese fountain pens, when they are new, they perform marvelously, but with the passing of the time, especially when you don't take care of them, look at this corrosion. So it means that maybe I didn't clean it good enough, so the inflow is bad, but also the feed is misaligned. So guys, this was my review presentation of an interesting metallic piece. I presume it was made in China. I don't know for sure that fact. Maybe you will leave your opinions in the comments. And if you've enjoyed this presentation, please subscribe to my channel to support my activity, and also it helps me grow. Thank you for your time. I want to wish you to have a wonderful day wherever you are. I will see you again at the next episode. Till then, bye bye.